Donald Trump is once again attempting to steal an American election. If he can't find a reason to call martial law, he is going to try and steal the midterms. Just listen to Mucinex man Steve Bannon.
You're damn right. We're going to have ICE surround the polls come November. We're not going to sit here and allow you to steal the country again. And you can whine and cry and throw your toys out of the pram all you want, but we will never again allow an election to be stolen.
So you heard that their plan is to have ICE at the voting polls. Now, this is not something that's just going to affect somebody who you feel like shouldn't be voting. It's going to affect a lot of us, because what is going to happen is they're going to use that as their reason for stopping people and inconveniencing people, asking them for a bunch of documentation, bullying them. That is going to make people not want to come out and vote. So besides that, there are other ways that they are working to try and steal these midterms. The Republicans are moving really quickly right now to try and pass this bill that requires voters to show proof of citizenship, both to register and at the polls, ahead of the 2026 midterms. This new bill is called the Save America Act. So my point in questioning the Democrats, I know that made a lot of people upset, but my point is, this is what I want to hear them talking about. I need to know what the plan is. What is the plan for how we're going to combat what they plan to do at the polls? Because they are going to make it very difficult to vote, even if you are an American citizen.
Hey everybody, okay, the midterms are coming up in 3 months, and we have a lot of work to do because, you know, those folks are cheating. They're trying to rig the system. They are trying to redraw the maps, all of that. So we understand the obstacles in front of us and we know what to do. Ours is the power of the people. So let's make sure everyone we know is registered to vote. Make sure people check their registration status, because, you know, they've been trying to purge the rolls in various places. And let's just know that we have to turn out in big numbers to jump over all these obstacles they're trying to throw our way. We have to be too big to rig. And please understand your power. Let's never let anybody take our power from us.
Donald Trump is trying to interfere with the midterm elections. His support is collapsing quickly, and so he's panicking. He's resorting to what he does best, lying and cheating. He's telling old lies and conspiracy theories about the 2020 election in order to interfere with the 2026 election. That's why he sent the FBI to Fulton County to seize ballots. And now he's saying the quiet part out loud, that he will seize control over the elections in a democracy. Donald Trump, we see what you're doing. We have seen this movie before. The people will make their voices heard in November, and no amount of voter suppression or intimidation will stop them. They're coming to get their power back.
If you can't beat them, steal from them. That's Trump's slogan in the 2026 November midterm elections. With the first video we have just watched, you can clearly get to see and understand how Trump is planning to rig the midterm elections. Here's what's happening, here's what you need to know, and how you can avoid this. Watch this short coverage till the end so that we can be on the same page. And if it's the first time here, consider hitting the subscribe icon below if you enjoyed this video, and I'll keep you more posted and updated on the midterm elections in America, and they are around the corner, and Democrats have a higher percentage of winning these elections as opposed to Republicans. Remember, Trump is panicking, the MAGA Republicans are panicking because they know these elections will not go the way they wanted. They are going to lose, and Democrats are going to win this midterm elections. A perfect question I have for you today: if you are a resident in America and you will participate in these elections, which between the two sides will you go for? Is it the Republican side or is it the Democrat side? Let us know on the comment section below. Let us know what you think, and I will humbly respond to you. Let us keep this conversation as positive as possible, because you're not attacking the Republican side or not attacking Democrat sides. It is only an episode to showcase to you and give you enlightenment on how Trump is planning to rig the midterm elections, and no one is talking about it. In this episode, you're going to see how they are planning this and how you can avoid this and protect your votes. Credits to parties involved in this episode, because without them, this won't be possible. Let's watch, and at the end, I'll have more strong commentary on this episode.
Donald Trump wants to try to delegitimize American elections. He's taken the election that he lost with his raid in Atlanta, in Georgia, and trying to say that my election, I won my election. We know that there are judges appointed by Democrats and Republicans who have all called that what it is. False, a lie, he is lost in court, but yet he's trying to build this case that not only try to further his lie, but also to delegitimize American elections on the eve of Democrats regaining the House and the Senate, so he can try to press his case that even any loss that he faces was an illegitimate one. And that is spectacularly dangerous to our democracy. We are already taking him to court and winning most of those cases. Americans should know that we have dragged him to court over and over again and won most of the cases. So this is going to be a stress test to our democracy. And the one message voters need to get right now is this should make you more willing to go out and vote than less, more determined to show up to our polls. The answer to this is not surrendering to Donald Trump's what he wants, which is us to lose our faith in our democracy and our elections. The answer to this is more democracy, more engagement, and more involvement.
They are screwed. Trump and Republicans are completely screwed. They cannot win the midterms unless they cheat. Unless they can effectively rig the outcome by cheating, they cannot win these midterm elections. And that's not just me saying it. I think it's pretty obvious that Donald Trump believes this. They are not even trying to win the election. Think about the things that Donald Trump is saying and doing. Are any of those things designed to convince voters to vote for Republicans? He's doing the exact opposite. Now, part of that is because he's a blithering idiot and he cannot be honest about anything. He cannot admit failure in any way. So he's got to go out there and lie about everything. But these lies are only serving to hurt Republicans' chances in the midterms. For example, all this affordability stuff. All the polls show that economic issues, affordability, cost of living, inflation, all of that stuff, far and away, the single most important issue to American voters going into the midterms. Nothing else is even close. And what is this idiot doing about it? What is he doing to try to win votes for Republicans? He's out there saying that affordability is a hoax. It's not real. This is the greatest economy in the history of the world. Now, you can people about a lot of stuff, but you can't people about the price of gas and the price of groceries. Even your mindless cult knows that you're lying when you say that this is the greatest economy in world history and the price of groceries and gasoline and everything are at historic lows. Even those idiots know you're lying. So none of this is working. And even when Republicans have manufactured for themselves an issue that they can run on, like that housing affordability bill that they passed last month. Remember that? It was a bipartisan bill on housing affordability. They were so excited, Republicans were, that they passed this thing. They had this big signing ceremony all planned. Donald Trump was going to come in and sign it, and it was going to be this big bipartisan moment. And then Republicans were going to go around the country telling voters how they passed this housing affordability bill. Look what we're doing to try to address the out-of-control housing costs in this country. And what does Donald Trump do? This idiot blows the whole thing up. Literally just hours, if that, before this signing ceremony was supposed to take place. I mean, they had the table for Trump to sit down and sign this bill at. They had all the tables and chairs, everything set up for all these members of Congress to attend and cheer. Yay! It was all set. They were all starting to show up for this thing. And Trump says, no, I'm not showing up, throws a hissy fit and says, I'm not signing this bill unless you pass the SAVE Act.
We all know what's coming for the midterms, right? We know that Donald Trump is looking to cheat. This is so apparent. Every goddamn person out there in this country should be able to recognize what Donald Trump, patient number 47, is trying to do. This ignoramus is so bad in the polling right now. The Republican Party is in the toilet. They are in the tank. And so Donald Trump is trying to get his Republican counterparts to go along with this plan to try to seize the midterm elections and try to seize the White House permanently. It's just obvious. I do not understand why people cannot see what's really happening here. You have Trump, who is firing people from the Election Commission. He has called for the nationalization and federalization of state elections. This man is doing everything in his power to make sure that Democrats, who at this moment are polling way higher than the Republicans, and he knows his time is coming. And so he is doing everything that he can do to try to stop it, whether it's mail-in voting, whether it's passing the SAVE Act.
Why do people keep saying Donald Trump's going to rig the 2026 midterm elections? Going to. Because he's already doing it. Like, it's already done. I don't understand Americans. It's right there. All the news networks, the reporters, the pundits are like, what's he going to do? Oh no, we're worried that we're not going to have free and fair elections. You don't. How do you not see this? This is the weirdest thing to me about Americans, is with Trump, they keep saying, oh, he might do this. No, he's already doing it. This is what he's done the last 10 years. He will do something. He's saying he's going to do it, actively is doing it, and everybody's like, oh no, what if he does this thing? He always tells you what he's going to do. He is right now rigging the elections. As we speak, they are not free and fair elections. They won't be. And Americans keep saying, well, no, he's allowed to take these steps. Like, these are lawful. Oh, is that allowed? Is this allowed? Like, what is wrong with just everybody across the board just saying, these are rigged. They're already rigged. Other countries, we should not respect the results of these elections when Republicans win. Because this apathy in America, they're like, well, no, it's going to work out. I guess someone else will vote for him, and this is all going to be over soon. Where is there any proof that any of this is going to be over soon? I think it's this cognitive dissonance, this plausible deniability in the United States of it's the same reason that every day people aren't talking about the fact that the entire U.S. government and the presidency is run by Vladimir Putin. Everything Donald Trump does is to help Russians, and Americans are like, hey, what's that all about? Hey, there's proof that Donald Trump is run by compromat by Vladimir Putin, and Americans are like, I'm not sure. Hey, that would be bad. No, it is bad. Is it just this refusal to see what's right in front of Americans? They're trying to hope that it's not the way that it is, because it is that way. The country's it's a fascist state. He's taking his cues from Vladimir Putin on how he does his democratic elections. The elections are already rigged. Why do Americans not already see that? Why do they keep saying he's going to?
It all started in Florida, where Trump endorsed Byron Donalds to run for the governor seat in Florida. Remember, Florida is the hometown state of Trump, and MAGA Republicans are at a high population here. But they will vote blue, and they will vote in David Jolley from the Democrat ticket. Up to now, what do you have to say about this episode? I keep on telling you, Trump is panicking. He knows that he will not win the midterm elections. Groceries prices are high. Insurance premiums are becoming expensive. People are dying because they cannot afford health care benefits. He took away the SNAP benefits. He took away the EBT cards, of which they were supposed to help the low-income earners in America. Now that Trump knows that he is not going to win the midterm elections, he's planning to rig it, and he's going to do this. Let me tell you, he's trying to put ICE agents on the polling stations so that he can suppress voter attendance. He can create fears to those people who know they don't have proper documentation. But let this not put you down. Turn out in large numbers, voting for a leader who will take care of your needs and wants. Trump is only there to enrich himself and this billion-dollar dynasty. He doesn't care about any law-abiding American citizens. As long as the deal on the table involves money, he'll take it and leave Americans struggling. Look at the manner in which he is attacking countries. He attacked Iran. He went further and attacked Venezuela. How do you expect such a person to run the country? USA is getting broke. The Iran-US war. USA is spending $1 billion every single day to attack Iran. Now the Strait of Hormuz is closed. Gas prices is becoming expensive in America. Not only in America, all over the world. A perfect scenario in this election is not only America is depending on the midterm elections. Majority of countries in this world depend on America. In that, the way these midterm elections will go will surely impact how the world will be. Majority of third world countries depend on America because it is a first world country. Why attack Iran? Why attack Venezuela? He wanted to take control of the oil. Now that things are on his side, Americans are losing and they are all blaming it on Trump. MAGA Republicans are panicking. They know they cannot win these midterm elections. And sources are saying Democrats have a higher percentage of winning the elections as opposed to Republicans, and that's why Trump wants to rig the midterm elections. He wants to stay in power, he wants to control the House, he wants to control the Senate, and it won't be possible as Kamala Harris is warning you people. Turn out in large numbers. Don't let Trump put you down. ICE agents on this police station. This is unconstitutional and Democrats do not allow this. Follow for more facts and I'll keep you more posted and updated on the midterm elections in America. Credits to persons and credits to parties involved in this episode. Without them, this won't be possible. This page relies on true facts from reliable sources. We don't deal with rumors as we have seen from these videos. Thank you for watching. See you on the next episode where I'll continue championing for the rights of Black Americans in our supremacist world. I'll keep you more posted and updated on what's happening in America. God bless you and goodbye.